isn't it? Like, something to try,
Yeah.
aim for. But
I mean, it could have been ready if not for the injuries,
yeah,
but it's. I mean, who knows? Anything can happen. I'm
yeah, you
still.
get over it. You get over it. Injuries. Listen, injuries are temporary unless it's a real serious one. I mean,
Yeah.
2.5 years ago, I was working and I was doing a night shift, and at 3 in the morning, I was really quite tired. I slipped and fell down the stairs and completely ruptured my patella tendon on my right leg.
Mm.
Just, I caught it in the stair, and when I fell forward, I felt two pops, pop,
Yeah.
pop, and that was it. I knew I'd ruptured my quadricep tendon, so I had to get it surgically reattached to cut the gracilis tendon from the back of my hamstring to suture it back on the top and the bottom. Luckily, I got the best surgeon in the area. I was really lucky. It was the
That's
start
good,
of the
man.
COVID lock. It was a COVID lockdown. I didn't think I was going to get an operation. I thought I was going to be walking with a walking stick. I was really quite frightened.
Wow.
But luckily, I came through it. Well, the point is, look, injuries, you just get over them, Toby. It's like, you've had a few niggles, fair enough, but if you want it, you'll do it. Like the 800-pound deadlift, definitely.
Yeah.
Take it,
Of
take
course.
it from me. It's all about finding a way to train where you don't
Mm-hmm.
where you don't hurt
I
yourself.
do this
Yeah,
for forever, so
yeah,
that's just still built to
yeah.
last, like you,
Yeah. Do
like you.
you use bands? Do you use bands when you train? So do you use accommodating resistance bands and chains? Do you use them?
I mean, sometimes for deadlift, or even squats, I've experienced with reverse bands. And that's like if I truly hit a plateau with my training or need to change it up, I'll use reverse bands to the extent that I bought myself another reverse band because my gym, for some reason, had just one blue big reverse band. So I bought the
Yeah,
second blue one, which I was going to do band stuff at home, but I didn't really have stuff to do with it.
yeah.
Well, so
In,
I'm just gonna the days I do reverse band cycles again, I'm gonna bring the reverse bands to the gym and see if I can
yeah,
experiment with reverse band squats and reverse band deadlifts.
yeah. A good way if you watch some of the West Side, they have like a special platform where they can attach bands on pegs.
Yeah,
So it actually, obviously, it slows the force as you lock out. The band tension kicks in. If you just practice that, you'll probably just come on because it teaches you to pull fast from the start. You know all this anyway. I'm not, you
no,
know,
no,
but yeah,
this is discussion and knowledge dropping.
yeah. It's just you know what you do. I mean, I personally, I think bands are really good for deadlifts because it teaches you to start explosively, and it obviously at the top of the movement it overloads it when you're locking out, so you can actually pull your personal best at the
Yeah,
top from the knees. You're feeling that 750 pounds. Obviously, but you're getting a fast start, and things like reverse hyperextension, the glute ham raises, they'll
yeah,
build the strength from the bottom. Quad strength, things like that. That's how you'll do it. If you pull 800, that's how you'll do it. To be honest, yeah,
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 it'll happen. And not just
yeah,
that, yeah, of course, even if I do know these things, we're having this discussion to share our knowledge, especially your knowledge, because I reached out to get you on my channel so you could tell us what you know. And even me, even with what I know, I'm forever learning. And I never know it all, nor will I ever know it all in general. But,
yeah.
even at my
Nobody
speed,
does. Yeah,
I'm still learning. So.
yeah.
I'll,
I,
even
I,
even 20 years from now, I'm still learning.
yeah. I think as well as you get older, Toby, you have to train differently. Like
Yeah,
20 more years, you can't train in 20 years. Every year after you say your mid 30s, you have to adapt to training a little bit.
yeah.
Everybody,
That's
some go quick,
learning.
yeah, yeah. Some age quicker than others physically, but some last forever, some don't, obviously. But in general, everybody has to relearn how to train. I mean, that's why if you search YouTube tonight, you won't find many videos saying this is how over 50 should lift weights to get stronger, because because everyone's so beat up by that age. We all have to train differently. So, like, you've got a short period to do it, and after that, most of your energy goes into to learning how you can actually keep as strong as you are now, without going real back over. So it's a never-ending process because it's a moving target. It's a moving target because your recovery ability isn't going to be like it is now. In 5 years' time, it'll be worse. In 10 years' time, it'll be worse still. in 50. So you've got to adapt your training for that. That's never mentioned because this is a young man's game. Social media, YouTube, strength training, it's a young man's game.
Yep.
It's like when you get to over 40, you're like a forgotten man because no one's really interested because there's not many people really doing it. That's the hard truth of the matter. Yeah. So yes, it's you always learn because you have to, otherwise you just fail. Like yeah.